Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're heading over to the quiet village of Sukhpura. Now, usually, this place is famous for its lush green fields and that classic bustling village square. But as we're about to see, it's about to become ground zero for a pretty crazy story of crisis, corruption, and some seriously ancient wisdom. Because when a natural disaster strikes, well, two wildly different ways of thinking are about to be put to the ultimate test. So, think about this for a second. When a devastating flood hits and your back is completely against the wall, how do you survive? Do you look up to the cloud, both literally and digitally? Or do you look down at the dirt right beneath your feet? Our source material here sets up this absolute classic showdown. On one side, we've got shiny, wildly expensive modern technology. And on the other, good old-fashioned, grounded traditional knowledge. Section 1. The arrogant engineer returns. Okay, so we're dealing with a massive disconnect here. First up, we've got Vishal. He's the village chief's son, just rolled back into town from Mumbai with a fancy engineering degree, and he is just absolutely obsessed with tech. I'm talking GPS microchips to stop cow theft, summoning monsoon rains with mobile apps, and flying drones to water crops. It's a lot. Then you have Ramu. Ramu is a simple, straightforward farmer. There's this great moment where Ramu asks Vishal what kind of soil you actually need to plant rice, and Vishal just totally freezes. He admits he only knows coding, not actual farming. Ramu's whole philosophy is that you literally have to get your hands dirty to understand the monsoon. Vishal wants to engineer nature, but Ramu, he just wants to understand it. Section 2. The looming flood threat. Right, so things go from 0 to 100 real quick. A weather warning comes in, saying the river is about to cross the danger mark. And man, the sky just darkens and the village gets pounded by 15 relentless days of rain. The situation escalates terribly. Water starts breaching homes, forcing families up onto their roofs just to stay dry. And then the absolute unthinkable happens. The foundations of a house just give way entirely, collapsing and tragically burying an old woman and her grandson in the rubble. Desperation makes people incredibly vulnerable to quick fixes. And the fallout here is just catastrophic. Crops are entirely submerged, meaning the village's food and entire livelihood gone. Plus, you've got mosquitoes breeding in all that stagnant water, spiking an immediate terrifying threat of dengue and malaria. The local doctors are completely overwhelmed. So what happens? The village chief, the Mukhia, capitalizes on all this sheer panic. He calls a massive meeting and dangles a 5 lakh rupee reward, plus the grand title of protector of the village, to anyone who can come up with a cheap, durable fix. Section 3. High-tech versus traditional wisdom. Now we hit the big turning point, and the contrast is just wild. Everyone is throwing out ideas. Giant pumps, massive concrete walls. But then Vishal steps up. He gives this grand buzzword-heavy pitch for an advanced hydroelectric power plant. He promises it'll stop the flood and generate electricity. Sounds amazing, right? Except it costs 30 lakh rupees, requires foreign tech, and will take way too much time to actually build. Ramu, though, sees right through it. He points out that Vishal's plan looks up, not down. Because while everybody is mesmerized by this flashy 30 lakh illusion, Ramu knows there's a free, immediate solution literally buried under their feet. So while the whole village is debating this million-rupee pipe dream, Ramu just goes rogue. He skips the bureaucracy entirely. Under the cover of darkness, he starts executing a plan out on the western edge of the village. Step 1, he locates this hidden network of 100-year-old ancestral drains. Step 2, he gets in there and painstakingly clears out decades of packed mud and garbage. And step 3, by unblocking those paths, he naturally reconnects 5 overflowing village ponds straight back into the river. People literally call him crazy for digging in the mud during a flood, but actually, scratch that, he's not crazy. He is quietly, methodically restoring the natural plumbing of the entire village. But of course, Vishal sees Ramu actually fixing the problem, and he panics. He makes a seriously sinister move. Remember that collapsed house? Well, Vishal stands up in front of everyone and claims he saw suspicious activity near that foundation the night before. He is heavily implying that Ramu's late-night digging caused the tragedy. The whole village suddenly turns on Ramu. But here's the thing. Ramu actually saw Vishal's car speeding away from that very collapsed site that night. He knows the truth. He's just waiting for the perfect moment to drop the hammer. Section 4. Uncovering the corrupt plot. I absolutely love this quote from Ramu. Truth finds its path like water. It's just so perfect, right? It captures that inevitability. No matter how hard you try to bury the truth, it always rises to the surface. Just like Ramu knew those floodwaters would drain once the mud was gone, he knew Vishal's lies couldn't hold back reality forever. 60%. Let that number sink in for a second. That is the exact cut of the government grant money that Vishal and his father secretly planned to pocket for themselves. How do we find this out? Well, Vishal gets desperate and actually tries to bribe Ramu to stop clearing those drains. When Ramu flat out refuses, Vishal storms off in a huff and accidentally drops a piece of paper in the mud. Big mistake. Ramu picks it up, and it's the literal blueprint for a massive scam. They were going to steal 60% of the funds and use the remaining 40% just to build a flimsy, fake hydro plant. Oh, but the ultimate betrayal gets even better. At the final village assembly, Vishal tries to play it cool, claiming Ramu's document is a total forgery. But then a woman named Savitri steps right up to the front. She pulls out a little voice recorder and presses play. And out comes Vishal's own voice. He's recorded in a private meeting with his dad, openly admitting that they deliberately let the flood crisis get worse just so they could push through their 30-lock mega project. Boom! The entire village hears the absolute, undeniable proof of their corruption. Game over. Section 5. Nature's path restored. So what's the big takeaway from all this? Look, technology is great, it absolutely has its place, but we cannot just engineer our way out of ignoring the basic fundamental laws of nature. Just by clearing out the garbage from those 100-year-old drains, the water naturally emptied right out of the village and into the river. The crisis didn't end because of some shiny multi-million rupee power plant. It ended because one guy respected the geography that was already there and the brilliant ancestral engineering that was literally just covered in mud. And the final tally of justice here is just so incredibly satisfying. Naturally, the villagers want to run Vishal and the chief out of town. But Ramu? He points out that letting them run away with their stolen money isn't real justice. So instead, the corrupt officials are forced to cough up 5 lakhs of their own cash to completely restore all 10 village drains and all 5 ponds. And the cherry on top? They are forced to do the manual labor themselves. The village is safe, the water systems are flowing again, and Ramu is officially a legend. As we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with a question to chew on. When we're faced with modern, massive crises, should our first instinct always be to build something totally new and ridiculously expensive? Or should we pause, look down, and check if we've simply clogged up the brilliant systems our ancestors already put in place? Thank you so much for joining me today. Keep asking questions, keep looking for the truth, because just like water, it always finds its